watching this Lee, Ross Rod Shop. Today's patient is an '01 Toyota Corolla. Changing the fuel pump in it. First thing I did was went out here to the fuse box. This fuse box here, this 15 amp fuse that goes here, second from the bottom here, is your fuel pump fuse. And if you look on here, it's EFI. You pull that fuse to take away the power from the fuel pump. Secondly, I come back here and remove the back seat. You see it laying there, and all it is, just has these clips on the front. You just pull up on the front and then it slides out. Then you just press on this right here to unplug the plug. Press down or press in on that plug right there, just like that, and then pull up on the plug. And then this line right here has this yellow clip. I just pulled the yellow clip out, and then that comes out like that. Now we have a bunch of Phillips head screws, or it looks like they may be like 8mm. If you want to use an 8mm to get them out, which I would prefer that to a Phillips head screwdriver. So let me get my tools and then we'll get after it. Okay guys, anytime I'm doing one of these fuel pumps that's inside the car, I like to put down some plastic over the carpet to where no gas gets on there, and I'll lay down another piece in here to try to, just so gas don't get everywhere. And I always wear gloves, keep my hands from stinking like gas. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these bolts out of the top of this cover for the fuel pump, and we'll get it out. Okay, these bolts here, just 8mm. Just go around, loosen them up. A couple of them are already loose. Wow. Okay, now I'll get all these out and then we'll get the fuel pump pulled out. Okay, once you get all the little bolts out, this little cover just comes right off right here. Just set it off to the side, and then your fuel pump is ready to come out. But again, I'm gonna go get another piece of plastic to lay down there. Okay, I got the fuel pump laying here on the table. I'm gonna take it apart. I got a new Denso fuel pump to put in there, fuel pressure regulator, and the filter. As you can see, the filter's right there. We'll pop this top cover off, and the filter will slide down in there. We pop this bottom cover off down here, and there's where the fuel pressure regulator resides. And the pump is down inside there. So I'll get this thing taken apart and we'll get it rebuilt. Okay, I'll start by prying this out. And you just have to be careful. This is old plastic and you don't want to break anything. So just try to be as gentle as you can be with it. Get these things popped up. Like so. Okay, there, we got that off. This is your strainer here. Has a little bitty metal clip that holds it on. Just pry that little clip off, and then your strainer will come off. Again, take your time. Don't get in a rush. Just work it around side to side until you get your little plastic clip, little metal clip off. And again, just work it back and forth. See the little metal ring there? I just pried it side to side, worked it back and forth to get that strainer off of there. This right here is your pump. We're gonna have to take this top part apart to get the pump out. That little O-ring there is a little difficult to get that thing out, but and then there you have it. Set that there. This right here is your filter. And then this right here is your pump. Unplug the pump. And then the pump just slides out right there. Here's our new pump. We match them up to make sure they're the same. And they are the same. You're going to need this little plastic piece here on top of the filter right here. You're going to need to work it off. Just gently pry up on it. You don't want to break it. Side to side motion. Nice and easy. And then you shoot it across the garage floor. Well, there we have it. It's in good shape. Set that there. Take off that. You're gonna need this piece here off of your old fuel pump. Slide it up. Slide this piece down onto your new fuel pump. And working with these gloves on is a pain. Jeez Louise. Okay. Once you've got that piece there, then you slide your O-ring down on top of that. Then you put this piece on there. Just like that. Press it down. And then you want it to look like that when you're done with it. Then your fuel pump. Take your O-ring. I just wiped a little gas on it. And then it goes, well, we're not using this. Sorry. It goes in your new filter, not your old one. And off of your old filter, you're going to need this rubber piece here off the bottom of it. Put that onto your new filter. Then take your new pump, slide it up into your new filter, like so. And then your filter and your pump is ready to go. Now we can plug our pump back up. And then put our pump back together. And just slide that tube there down over that right there, like it was when you took it apart. Slide it in there, like so. Make sure you get it in there good. Don't want it coming out. Now we can slide this housing back up on there. Got it together, snap together. Make sure everything's locked in. Okay, that's in. That back on. Oh. Got to put our strainer back on. Slide the strainer down on there. Get your little metal clip that holds it on. Push it down. Okay, put your plastic Cover back on. Now we need to put our pressure regulator in. Slide our pressure regulator in there. We put our cover back on. And there we have it. A rebuilt fuel pump, 2001 Toyota Corolla. And I know you can buy these pumps together and just swap them out, but the parts I just bought there were less than $200. About $160 for everything I bought. A new pump itself is $400 to $500 depending on where you get it at. So there you have it. Everything's back together. Looks the way it should. Okay. Now let's go get it back in the car. Okay, the pump goes in, you know, just put it in the same way you took it out. You're going to have to work it down in there, slide these down in at an angle, and then work your pump in and get it sitting back where like it was when you took it out. I remember the plug was actually sitting there. So your sock and everything is going to go to the rear right of the car. And then, yeah, I'll get it in there and I'll be right back. Once you get your pump set down in there, got to put this cap back on it. Just like so. Then you can refasten that. Put the yellow keeper in there. Just like so. That holds it in. We'll put my bolts back in it and then plug it up, and then we'll give it a try. Okay, now we got all the bolts tightened on there. Now we'll just take our plug, hear it click, plug it back in, and then our lid was just held down by some glue. I'll just push it back down, and then there you have it. Fuel pump is installed. Now just have to feed your seatbelt buckles back up through your seat, snap your seat in, and then we'll take it for a drive. Okay everybody, we got the fuel pump reinstalled. You just put it back in exactly the way you took it out. Just push this cover down on there. Then when you go to put your back seat in, kind of lift it up in the front and go in like that, and then push it back down in the clips. As you see, car's running. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.